Welcome back everyone to Lore of the Shadow, where I have returned to Estildine because they thought that this would be the best place in which to get Guladir's equipment repaired. Hello there, Darvin.
What can I do for you?
Guladir's equipment? I'll help however I can. Yes, I believe I can repair the damage to this male's shirt, but repairing the shield and the sword is beyond my ability. I think, though, that one of the armorsmiths here in Estildine will be able to help. Go and take the sword and shield to Toram. While you do this, I will set to work on the shirt. Alright, fine. I will find Toram, who is apparently off in this direction. Ah, here he is.
What do you need?
So Guladir lives. It's an amazing thing. I had thought him long dead, yet another victim of Angmar. It is a shame, though, of his freedom was won at the price of his daughter's life. Lorniel was a gift, beautiful in spirit and form. What a shame. Ah, I have gone on too long. Let me see this sword and shield. I will do what I can to help Guladir. The sword looks elf-make. The shield, though, has something that I can repair. The sword is elf-make. Alright.
How can I be of service?
Well, the shield was not a problem, although I've never seen one quite like it. This was not Guladir's shield. It is much older and bears the markings of the South Kingdom. Very interesting. Whatever the case, it will serve him well. The sword, though, well, that's another matter. It was forged by the elves long ago and is beyond my ability to repair. I'm sorry, but I have done what I can. Perhaps Darvin will have another thought on how to repair Guladir's sword? Something tells me this is going to involve a trip to Rivendell. Apparently, the sword was made by an elf.
How can I be of service?
Well, fortunately, without too much difficulty, I've been able to repair the shirt. I'm disappointed, though, that Toram was unable to repair the sword. At least he was able to repair the shield. It's interesting that the shield you found was not Guladir's, but is of the South Kingdom. Well, that's quite a mystery, but one that can be solved another time, I suppose. Returning to the sword, if we are to have it reforged, I can think of but one place where elf smiths of sufficient skill to repair it. And yes, if that's not a hint that's going to be Rivendell, I don't know what is.
What can I do for you?
Here, take Guldir's gear and travel to Rivendell and speak with Master Elrond. I doubt not that he will be able to assist you. His smiths are among the greatest of the elfsmiths of this day. Don't tarry here, though. It will help to renew Guladir's broken spirit. Then you must make haste to Rivendell. To Rivendell. Let's go. Hello, sir. Ever heard of a ranger called Guladir? His sword is in disrepair, and apparently it was forged by an elf originally.
Hope is not in vain.
Your tale saddens me, for I know Guladir, and he was a good man. It pleases me to know that he still lives, but it grieves me that the false king was able to break him so. That a wraith is returned to power in Angmar troubles me even more. I have never heard of Mordirith. That is a mystery upon which I must dwell. Now, go to Himeldir, my chief smith, and instruct him to reforge Guladir's sword. You will find him near the Imladris forges. Yes, I shall head over there. Thank you, sir. Let's see what they can do with the sword. Master Elrond requires this sword to be reforged. Very well. It's a minor essay in elfcraft. It will not take long. What is this? I dare say this shield did not belong to your friend Gullidir. This shield is far older, from near the fall of the North Kingdom. It's also from Gondor, not from the north. Indeed, it looks familiar. I seem to recall its like amongst the royal line of Gondor. I'll speak with Master Elrond about this later. For now, I will turn my hand to the task required of me. Let me attend to the sword now. There we go. So, from the Gondorian royal line. Okay. Boom. Boom. Ooh, a second pass. Serious. Okay. Boom. Boom. I don't know. I guess I thought that you would strike it where it was on the anvil or something like this, but then I don't know anything about smithcraft, so what do I know? The task is complete. The work is done. It is little resembles the weapon from which it was birthed, but I believe that it will better serve its master. Take it now to Master Elrond for his approval. All right, very well. Thank you, sir. The forged sword. I have returned with the sword.
Dark days are coming.
As always, Helmdir's mastery shows forth in the work of his hand. The sword shall henceforth be known as Dunachar, Avenger of the West, for it shall avenge the death of Lorniel, daughter of Gullidir. All right.
Dark days are coming.
Dunachar is a fine sword, and I foresee that one day the steward of Angmar will rue its reforging. Go now. Return to Laridan and bring him Gullidir's gear. I hope that Gullidir will see his despair for what it is, the machinations of the enemy. Laridan awaits you in Garthforthnier in Angmar. All right, fine. Back to Garthforthnier. Back to Angmar. I have returned, and everything's been repaired.
My heart cannot sing today.
Ah, good. So the sword has been reforged. Dunachar it is named. Yes, I can feel the virtue within it. And what did you say about the shield? It's not Gullidir's? Well, it shall have to make do then. And take the gear to Gullidir in his quarters. All right. That's of course unless Gullidir owned a Gondorian shield for some reason. Well then, let's go and find Gullidir, who is this way, I believe. I hope he's not despairing still. I remember the last time I came through here. Hey, have you any idea what this necklace is? Bracelet?
Welcome, Southron.
Ah, this is a Hillman's bracelet, but I don't recognize the name written upon it. Perhaps one of the others will know this, Deirdre? Well, yeah, right. Hello there. I brought back your equipment.
How can I be of service?
My mail shirt? I thought it was lost forever. And the shield? No, it's not mine, but it is a thing of wondrous beauty. Ah, but this sword. Is this my sword? It was forged long ago by the elves of Rivendell, an heirloom of my family. I thought it lost forever, but now it's returned as Dunachar. It is well named Avenger of the West. Indeed, it will avenge my daughter. Ooh, that's the spirit.
My time has come.
Yes, the time for vengeance is at hand. Despite the strength that you have seen within Angmar's bosom, it is a strength which may falter quickly. Mordirith, the false king, is a creature of great power, but I believe that he may be hindered, if not destroyed altogether. I will return to Cardoom and face Mordirith. It is time to cut down the iron crown from his head of the serpent. I would ask that you stand with me. That's the price I have to pay for helping him in all this. Together we will pass into the vile city and face Mordirith in the throne room of Cardoom. Gather what companions and supplies that you need, for the fight ahead will be terrible. Ooh.
Heartened by the gift of Dunakar from Elrond of Rivendell, Golodir prepares to assail Cairn Dûm and drive the sword into the unseen heart of Mordirith, the murderous steward of Angmar. Courage may bring hope, but a thirst for vengeance could spell doom.
But will it spell doom for us or for someone else? What do you say about that, Golodir? It seems that my long imprisonment in Cardoom has served us well. We have come far into the Witch King's keep unnoticed. It would be folly to think, though, that our fortunes will hold. Already Mordirith may be aware of our presence. Steel yourself for the battle ahead. I have few words of advice to offer you, other than to warn you that Mordirith is a master of trickery and illusion. He will try to break your resolve with his words. Do not let him. Keep to your hope and trust your companions. Shall we go now? Right. Trust to my kitty cat. Steel yourselves, as Mordirith will try many things to break your resolve. Greetings. After spending so much time here, I'm surprised that you returned so quickly. Have you spent so little time in mourning your daughter? Villain! I would have died in her place. And it would not be better for you if I had. I can see that you have learned nothing from your patient instructions. Perhaps a simple viewing others through the Palantir will do it. Come now, Golodir. Let the lessons continue. Follow me, friends. You see, Golodir, over the long years of this age, I have tried to... Yes. Do you wish to join the countless failures in death? Oopsie daisy. Oh, perhaps I should have... Angrim of Cardoom, fallen hero. How about a hope token? Do I have a hope token around here somewhere? Alright, there we go. +2 dread. Hope +3, -2. Okay, I guess that's close enough. Some sought freedom from Angmar's yoke. Others sought glory. And yet others sought revenge. However, no matter what drove them, the flame burned in their hearts. The flame was extinguished. Boy, he's not a nice guy, is he? Well, we'll just have to deal with that. Oopsie daisy. Oh, too slow. Too slow. Way too slow. Faltering resolve. Maybe I should have... Oh, hold on. Even I, dear Golodir, learned the folly of opposing the Witch King. A lesson I learned from him his very hand, and he instructed me all was torn away. Thoughts of family, of brothers in arms, of friends and companions. Once my lessons were complete, the man that I have been was gone. Even I, the one of the Keys' greatest foes, had become a servant of him. So Golidir, and yeah, who knows what he was gonna say there because I got interrupted. New deed, the trolls of Karn Doom. Wonderful. Steel yourself. We're entering the very heart of Angmar. The Witch King built this, the throne room of... Yes, and now Mordirith sits upon the throne, the steward of that king. Where is he? Mordirith, show yourself! Enough of your illusions and lessons. But father, there was one last lesson to be taught. Well, no, not her. You, another illusion. Am I? Am I really? Does it really matter? Does it change that you have been lost in the futile attempts to shatter the Iron Crown? Mother was lost, friends uncounted slain, and for what? Only for you to see your beloved daughter lying dead before the gates of Khartoum. Give up your vain pursuit, father. It is folly. There is no shame in surrendering when you have lost so very much. No! My friends, please help me dispel this horrible illusion. Alright, fine. Yeah, right. Enough! Well, Golidir, it seems nothing will make you see the truth of it, and if my words cannot convince you of the folly, failing in battle will. Wahahaha! Well, all right. Maybe I used it wrong. Oh, good grief! Oh, I know what I should have done now. Oh well. You see, Golidir, I cannot be harmed. You're wrong, Mordirith. The light of Dunakar's vengeance west shall be shown. Well, I'm not too sure. We're not scratching this guy. Hey, can this stop him? Apparently not. Well, if I'm not doing any damage, I might as well heal myself. Hey! No fair silencing me. Ooh, he's going down. You cannot win. He's immune to that. Well, I guess I should have known that. Well, let's continue along anyway. Do everything we can to stop this monstrosity. I'm not too sure, but okay. Not getting much done here, are we? Oh, actually, he's doing more than I thought he would. How much dread is there here? +9 dread? +9 dread? Really? Vengeance shall be mine! Trying to decide whether or not it will be. You can't win this day! Oh, let's get rid of... Let's get rid of the Lorneal illusion. Father, they're hurting me! Good grief. This is is not possible! Are you sure about that? Ugh! Where are your words now, false king? False king, I am more justly a king than he who sits before my throne. Let us be done, Guladir. In the end, your victory matters not. So be it! With the light of Dunakar, I shall strike you down, false king. No! I have but one last reserve of strength, Guladir. You have done well, but the light of your blade is not enough. I leave you now, perhaps, Guladir, we will meet again. Flee, base coward!
How can I be of service?
Mordirith the coward has escaped us, but did you notice that the blade of Dunakar was still lodged within his breast? I wager that the pain of that blade's light calls to constant reminder of the evil that has been committed. While my revenge is not yet complete, I would wager there will be others who will complete the task. For now, I can take solace in the fact that... Hold on a moment. Someone approaches. What? To the gates! East of... Oh, you've done well, young ones. Old woman, who are you? What are you doing here? Oh, your questions will be answered in time. But for now, know that you have done me a great favor. A great favor indeed. Does she just steal a Palantir? Yeah, apparently she has. The Palantir is gone, and no way to follow her. I fear that we shall hear from that old woman again, and sooner than we would have wished. What an unsettling end to our battle! I fear that there's much more that old woman than there is upon the surface. However, we can't deal with this matter now. We should leave her here before we are overrun by Angrim and their servants. Yeah, I think that may be a good idea. That was an interesting development.
I fear we have not seen the last of the false king.
Mordirith has been weakened, though not destroyed. The way through is open for others to finally throw down this false king. I wish that it had been I who had driven the foul creature back into the shadow, but it's enough to have done what I have. I ask that if you do return to Carndum, finish the work that we started. Strike down Mordirith. Although a creature such as he cannot be entirely destroyed, for he can simply be recloaked, such a loss from him would be a great victory for the free peoples of Eriador. Still, there is one more thing I would ask of you. Oh, one more thing that he'll ask of us. Let's see what this is. This is pretty much identical to what I have. Well, actually, this is Tactical Mastery. This has Maximum Morale. Well, I could always look at that later. Actually, what kind of sword is this? Certainly not a Lore Master's sword. Okay. This victory is an important one, though not as complete as I had hoped. However, even this victory will give us a brief reprieve from the onslaught of the enemy. I would ask that news of our success be brought to the chieftains Aragorn, son of Arathorn. You have met him then, yes? He is in Rivendell. Go then and speak with my lord Aragorn in one of the guest homes along the road. Very well. I shall go back to Rivendell and speak with Aragorn, which is where we'll be in the next episode of Lore of the Shadow.